before we dive in, hit that subscribe button right now and help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Your support makes it possible for me to bring you more exclusive updates, behind-the-scenes scoops, and stories you won't hear anywhere else. You won't want to miss this one. Now, imagine it's well past midnight. The streets are quiet, the city lights dimmed, and the usual buzz of the day has long faded into the stillness of the night. Most people are home, asleep, unaware that just a few blocks away, in a tucked-away corner of the city, something is unfolding, something that has the power to set the fandom on fire. This isn't your typical celebrity spotting in a crowded mall or a bustling restaurant. No, this is something far more intimate, far more calculated. Wang and Shen Yue? Yes, the same on-screen duo whose chemistry has fueled countless shipping wars, were seen together, alone, at a little-known cafe that doesn't even appear on most maps. The cafe itself is a hidden gem, known only to locals and the kind of people who value privacy above all else. Dim lighting, a warm amber glow from vintage lamps, the faint scent of roasted coffee beans mingling with the sweet aroma of freshly baked pastries. It's the kind of place that seems almost frozen in time. The kind of place where whispered conversations feel safer, where the world outside can't reach you. And yet, somehow, they were spotted. According to multiple witnesses, Dylan arrived first, dressed down in a dark hoodie, baseball cap pulled low, and jeans. Nothing flashy, but enough to blend in. Minutes later, Shen Yue slipped in through the side entrance, wearing an oversized cream-colored sweater and loose trousers, her hair tucked casually behind her ears. The meeting wasn't announced. There were no photographers waiting outside. No official schedules pointed to either of them being anywhere near that neighborhood. And yet, there they were, seated in a corner booth, away from the main windows, facing each other with the kind of ease that comes only from familiarity. One customer, a university student who was studying nearby, told a friend later they weren't acting like celebrities. They were just two people talking, really talking. You could tell it wasn't about work. There was a softness in the way they looked at each other. And here's the kicker. This cafe is known for staying open until 2 a.m., but it rarely sees much traffic after midnight. Which means, for most of the time they were there, Dylan and Shen Yue had the place practically to themselves. No interruptions. No distractions. Just quiet conversation over steaming cups of coffee and small plates of dessert. Of course, once the story broke, the fandom split into two camps. On one side, the romantics, absolutely convinced that this was a late-night date, the kind that only happens when there's something real brewing between two people. On the other, the skeptics, insisting this was simply a friendly catch-up between former co-stars. But then came the details that sent the romantics into overdrive. One source claims they overheard Dylan laughing at something Shen Yue said, his head tilted back, completely unguarded. Later, he leaned forward, resting his arms on the table, eyes locked on her as if the rest of the world didn't exist. Shen Yue, for her part, kept smiling, those small, private smiles that don't reach Instagram or photo shoots. The most telling moment, though, was at the end. The same source swears they saw Dylan get up first, walk around the table, and pull Shen Yue's chair back for her before they left. It's a small gesture, yes, but it's intimate, gentle. Not the kind of thing you do unless you care. From there, the night took on an almost cinematic quality. They left together, walking side by side down the quiet street. Dylan kept his head lowered, hands in his pockets, but subtly angled his body toward Shen Yue as they walked, almost as if shielding her from view. Shen Yue clutched a paper coffee cup, occasionally glancing up at him and laughing softly. No paparazzi photos have surfaced, at least not yet, but grainy eyewitness sketches and detailed accounts have already flooded fan forums and Twitter threads. And interestingly enough, both Dylan and Shen Yue have been silent on social media since the story broke. No denials. No clarifications. Just silence. Which, in the world of celebrity gossip, often speaks louder than words. Some fans have been digging deeper, trying to find connections between this midnight cafe and the pair's known haunts. It turns out, the cafe is located just a short walk from an old filming location they once shared. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it's a place that holds sentimental value for them, a spot they've returned to in quieter moments. Others point to the timing. Both have been working on separate projects, making their schedules incredibly busy. Which begs the question, if this was just a friendly meeting, why choose a late-night hour and such a private, hidden spot? Why not meet somewhere more public in daylight? The secrecy suggests intention. And it's not just the fans who are curious. Industry insiders have noticed the pattern too. Over the past year, Dylan and Shen Yue have been spotted together in low-key, off-the-record moments. Never enough to make headlines, but just enough to keep the whispers alive. So, what does this mean for them, and for the fandom? If this truly is a budding romance, they're playing it close to the chest. Which, to be fair, makes sense. Public relationships in the entertainment industry are complicated, messy, and often short-lived under the scrutiny of constant attention. By keeping things private, they're giving themselves room to breathe, to see where things go without the pressure of public opinion. On the flip side, if this was simply two friends catching up, then they've once again proven their ability to keep fans guessing. Because let's face it, whether intentional or not, the mystery keeps people talking. And in the entertainment world, being talked about is almost as valuable as the truth itself. The truth is, we may never know exactly what happened in that midnight cafe. What words were spoken, what promises, if any, were made. But maybe that's the point. Maybe it's the not knowing that makes it so intriguing. One thing is certain, this sighting has reignited the Dylan Shen fandom in a big way. Edits, fanfiction, speculative threads, they're everywhere. People are combing through past interviews, looking for hints they might have missed, rewatching their old dramas for moments that now feel loaded with hidden meaning. And as long as Wang and Shen Yue remain silent, the speculation will only grow. So I'll leave you with this. What do you think really happened that night? Was it a simple friendly meetup, a nostalgic return to an old hangout, or something much more personal? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and help me get to 1,000 subscribers so I can keep bringing you the stories they don't want you to hear. Because trust me, this is just the beginning. As the night wore on, whispers of the cafe encounter spread like wildfire. Fans across social media couldn't stop speculating. Some pointed out the intimate nature of their seating arrangement, claiming it suggested a closeness far beyond simple friendship. Others focused on the timing, the late hour, the secluded location, the lack of staff and security. It all added to the air of secrecy. Observers described Dylan and Shen Yue's interactions as calm but charged with subtle tension. Moments of shared laughter, slight touches on the arm, glances that lingered a fraction longer than necessary, each movement seemed magnified under the